What are we doing here today?
So what we're doing here, Michelle, there's some new apartments being built, about 20 apartments. We're doing the subdivision, multi-level subdivision. So initially we're doing our surround survey, so to establish the title. So then we know how our new building fits in relation to that. So what we're going to do, we're going to tie into some survey marks, some old brick walls, and once we know where we're at, we're then going to go into the basement level, measure some columns for car parks, and then have a bit of a walk through the new apartments.
So what are you holding there?
So this is the prism. So down the road, Tom's about 150 metres down the road with the total station. So he's siding that to me, and he's going to give me a measurement. So this is used with the total station. The total station will get a signal from it, and then it can relate 2D or 3D information. So it can give me distances from the machine, heights from the machine, angles from the machine. So yeah, conventional surveying. When we go out, we use a total station, and then we use a prism. So this is my standard prism I use most of the time. I've also got a little prism, which is good for getting into little gaps, things like building walls where there's little tight corridors. When we go inside this apartment block, I'll probably use this to get columns. I can just get up closer rather than trying to get this prism to the point I'm trying to measure. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in here, we're in the ground floor, ground level, which is going to be for car parking. So I've got to measure anything that's going to be a boundary. So there's a few columns. They're going to be boundaries because the car parks are going to be next to them. All these internal walls are going to be boundaries because they're going to be the end of the car parks. So yeah, really anything that's going to be a boundary I've got to measure.
So you got everything you needed?
Yep, so got everything we needed, measured all the columns, the walls. Yep, pretty happy with how it went. Yeah, we're going to go upstairs now, and we'll start measuring up the apartments. So what I've got to do now, what I've got here is called the plan of subdivision. So this is the legal document that will go into every contract of sale, and this will show purchasers what they're buying. So really important document, will stay with the building for as long as it stands. So you know, could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years plus, who knows. So my name's on the plan, so I'm responsible for it. So I've got a really important job. I've got to make sure it's correct. So I've got to make sure all the boundaries are correct. People are paying a lot of money for these apartments, as you can imagine. So I need to be sure that what they think they are purchasing is actually correct on the plan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around. I'm going to measure every building, every wall. So this is just one apartment win. I'm going to measure it up, all the dimensions, make sure they're correct on my plan of subdivision. This is called a disto. Push the button, a little laser shows me where I'm measuring to, and this will give me a distance between building walls. So I'll come back up here, and I'm going to shoot straight past where you're standing, Michelle.
Yep.
Hit the other end of this room. And the disto tells me it's 6.8 metres long, this room. So I'll just jot that. So I'm going to go around every wall in this building, check the distances, check that's what I've got on my plan. And then check also there's some balconies outside. Check every apartment, check all their balconies, and just make sure all my distances are correct.